better viewed here. https://www.youtube.com/channel/ucwmq2gilgsong0j2pftkya.
Okay, check squad.
Yeah, check.
That's so much better, that one.
What, the squad channel? Or
Yeah, squad channel is so much better. The other one is sort of a bit distorted, a bit top
I've got
endy.
no idea how that is the
Odd.
case. I'm not even sure which one this one is.
How do you mean? Which
As
one?
in whether it's PTB or stable.
Oh,
It's
right.
impossible to tell without closing it down and seeing which one opens.
No, if you hover over it on your taskbar, it should show you.
Not on the taskbar, no, it just says Discord for both of them.
Does it? I'm sure
It
mine
might show
does.
in the system tray. It might
Oh
do.
no, hang on. Right click it. Right click it on the taskbar.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so this is the normal.
That's normal, that's what I'm using, yeah. This one for me is normal and the private is PTB.
Right.
Right, I'm theoretically just about to jump in. I don't suppose I've got 56 available again, have I? I can't scroll. Oh, now it's scrolling. Right, I'm coming in on 10 then.
Okay.
Yeah, I got my mappings back as well after the update. Or
I didn't
maybe
realise
it's
you'd
just,
lost them.
yeah, I lost at least a couple of mappings. I've got a
Right.
button at the back of my throttle unit for nudging the mixture control forward. That wasn't
Right.
working. I've got another button that turns off the markers, and that wasn't working. Now, whether a
Right. Okay.
restart, I suspect now a restart would have done it, but
Yeah.
anyway, since taking the update and then checking the update, which meant a restart, it's been okay.
Yeah.
I got delayed because I put a little thing up on Facebook, saying
Yeah.
I'll I'll be flying, and of course I was getting responses from people, nice responses from people. I was dealing with those for a moment. I just successfully turned labels off, so that's still working. But it hasn't been picked up by hang on, by track IR. Hold on. No, I did something like that before, and what I did was I gave track IR the focus, and it seemed to pick it up, but not on this occasion, not for the game. Unless, oh hang on, no, I think it has to detect. I'll try it again, hold on.
Sometimes you get lucky.
No, I've got to restart the game. That's a pain. I don't think I can just restart track IR because that's never the
Sometimes you
case
can.
with DCS. Is it?
Sometimes I've certainly never with War Thunder, but I have had it work with DCS before now.
Okay, well I'll give it a try. I'll just try and restart track IR. I did get an issue in as much as it said there's updates, and when I said yeah okay take the updates, instead of saying you have to restart to make them effective, it said oh there's an error. So maybe that's why it's not picked the game up. I'll shut it down and try again. No, the game is not picked up. I'm going to have to restart DCS. I'll be back. in. It all went in very quick, I've got to say.
Yeah, it's a good box that Rock's got there.
The inside of the cockpit seems very bright when you look down. Is that to do with the universal lighting, or whatever they call it, being switched off?
I don't know what universal lighting is. I'm
No,
not
I
entirely
don't.
sure.
I don't. But it is something that you can select. I don't know if you can get it from here. Let's have a look. I can't remember what it's called. I don't think it's listed in the ones that we can change whilst we're in game. Hold on. I'm not getting mixed up, am I? It's not. Oh, cockpit global illumination, and I've currently got it switched off. When you, well, that would be
I
different.
don't even know what that is.
Neither do I. It's obviously the way the aircraft. I think probably if I was to turn it off, it'll go darker inside, like where my feet are. I'm looking down. It's very bright. Looking down at my feet and legs, it's very bright. I might actually come out of this mission and put that to on and see how it affects it and whether it affects performance. I've currently got 60 FPS. I know I'm not doing anything at the moment, but just sitting there looking around, I'm getting sort of 58 to 60 FPS. So I'm going to jump out again. Right, I've turned on global illumination again. I'll see what difference it makes to various.
Okay.
I think it probably makes it more realistic illumination inside the cockpit, which means I think it should make it darker. Which is okay, provided I can still see what I need to see. Frame rate is now currently 52 to 58, something like that, so it's lost a few FPS. But if it stays like that, I'll be okay. It's not as bright, I think, as it was.
Get it out.
It's not a lot of difference, I've got to say. Do what?
So there is an in-game frame counter as well, which
That's
might
right.
give you slightly more accuracy rather than light.
Yeah, if you can see it, because it's not very
Yeah,
visible,
it is
is
small.
it?
Yeah. Center track.
But if I can consistently get over 50 FPS, I'll be well happy. That's good enough for me. Just trying to decide if this has made a difference. I think it is less bright inside, like where my feet and legs are. It's less bright down there now, I think. Without taking screenshots, I won't be able to tell for sure. So it's not that much difference, obviously. By the way, on the spit, did I mention that I had desensitized my ailerons a bit?
I know you said that on a video that you was watching that they barely moved.
Yeah, that's
So
the...
is that off the back of that?
It is, yeah. And I think maybe it's made things a little easier. Because it's less like perhaps jerky on the roll, because if it's going to have more sensitivity, it's going to roll more easily, whereas I can now swing my joystick left and right a little bit more, so it gives me that little bit more control, and I would still have, I believe, sufficient aileron to do the other manoeuvres without an issue. Are you in a chopper? Oh no, I see you. Okay, well, I'm gonna get started now then. I'm not going to ask for permissions, I'm just going to do it. So, for anyone not aware, I'm in a Spitfire LF Mark 9. I'm taxiing to the taxiway that will take me up to the runway. That's Laxor flying an IA-16. Fun aircraft. I am in contact with Laxor via voice comms. He can't hear me at the moment because I'm only talking to my stream. I'm really not sure that that global illumination has made that much difference. So if I'm going to lose a few FPS, I might be inclined to turn it off again.
I'm not sure if I've consciously seen it.
It's on the options on the main settings tab. On the sort of on the right hand side, you got a bunch of a few. I think it's underneath where you've got clutter and grass or something like that on the right hand side of the screen.
I no longer pull loops in this.
Nerve got you on laptop, so no audio.
I get almost vertical and then it stalls out.
Oh, hold on. Okay, rug bowl. Hang on, is it rug bowl? Is this? Are you the rug that has done the server? Oh, so you can't hear me. Hang on. Got you on laptop, so no audio. Oh, okay.
Okay, that's more like it.
Is Rog, who did the survey, is that Rog Bowl?
Yeah.
Oh, he's lurking at the moment, but he says he's on laptop, so no audio.
Got Lax's stream on PC, so have audio on there but none on this laptop.
Okay, so yeah, okay, he's just responded because he probably heard what I've said on your stream. Got Lax's stream on PC, so have audio on there but none on this laptop. Oh, okay, so I can talk to Rug Bowl via the squad chat.
Yeah.
Okay, well thanks for joining me, Rug Bowl, anyway. Okay. I think I'm ready to get rolling as it happens. Except I don't think I'm the right. I'm not clicked on the screen, so nothing was happening. I've probably got to bring my volume down on voice meter because I probably won't hear you. So if I don't respond, that's why.
While I was stalling up, I think I was just pulling the stick back too much.
Right, I've reduced my audio level on voice meter now, so it's not blowing everything away. I'm going to do my usual pass on these soft targets on the grass. Say again?
What happened then?
What do you mean?
Alright. Sorry, but that looked like you hit the deck from when I was watching. I reckon it must have been a little bit wrong.
It might have been an explosion of one of the vehicles as I went past it.
Well, it looked like, no, it actually looked like, I saw the explosion, but it looked like you actually went into the floor.
Oh.
And then sort of pinged up somewhere else. So it might have been a bit of a packet loss thing where when my information desynced from where you actually were.
I reckon it must have been. But I definitely didn't plough in. I was low. Oh. Yeah, I was low.
Perhaps it's just me misinterpreting what I was looking at. Why are the guns on this so much more than the Gatling guns, so much more effective than the Gatling guns on here?
I wouldn't expect that to be the case, so if it is, then yeah, that's a good question. Very nearly hit a lamppost then.
The engine is sputtering already, I don't know why. Because all my gauges look normal. This is getting too cold. Do you know what's the thing?
Yeah, well, it might be.
Jack said, yeah, exactly. That's what I don't understand. I mean, I can sit there and put in a ton of rounds into one of those soft top vehicles there, and it might start smoking. This thing, one bullet touch and oh dear. Okay, that might work.
I'm going to the units on the east of the airfield, the ones that shoot back.
Yeah.
I haven't got much in the way of 20mm, I suppose, now.
I think my engine is going to die because it's getting too cold.
Well, close your engine cowl.
Yeah, I've just done that.
Us. I've just got 2 kills on those ones that fire back. Wasn't a bad pass actually, one after the other.
My engine's gone. My engine has actually gone. Was there any of the... Was there any of those targets left? Someone testing.
I'm struggling to hear you at the moment. I might have to pump your volume up again a bit, but bear with me. So I'm on a run. I think they've hit my engine. I've got that slight judderiness looking at the cockpit edges. I'm getting that judderiness. I think they've hit my engine. I've got enough bullets left. I've got 2 more ground units, but I think I'm not hearing my 20mm anymore, so it might just be that I'm not squeezing the trigger hard enough. No, I'm out of 20mm. And I don't think the 7.7s, no, they're 12.5s, aren't they? Yeah, there's something. I don't think that's enough to do it. So, and I've got the wobble, so I'm going to have to go back and get repaired. So I must have, they've hit my engine and put it out of balance, I think. Might pump you up while I'm at it.
That was 7.7s. 7.7s.
I think with the Mark 9, it might be 12.5s. 12.5s and 20mm. I can't be actually dead sure I've got them yet. Oh, one of them, what I thought had 7.5s, I looked and it had 12.5s, but maybe that was on a 5C or something, I don't know.
This
Right.
Thunder looks very DCS.
My engine just quit. I don't think I'm going to be able to land with this. Let's give it a try. I won't be on the runway, I'm gliding. Hi Jack Seed, yeah, this is DCS. Can't get my gear down. I've lost a load of stuff. I'm going to be belly flop. Got my flaps down. No, it didn't like that. Gliding in a spit in DCS is not as easy as it is in War Thunder. Jack Seed says this War Thunder looks very DCS. I know why he's saying that. It's because it's showing as War Thunder on my stream, I suppose. But I thought the stream was showing it as my flying and naming all of the flight sims and games.
It does as a title, but you can then put your stream into a category, so it groups it with other streamers of the same game. And so it's currently set to War Thunder. Whereas if you said it otherwise.
Actually, it just says yup. So yeah, that's why he's saying the War Thunder looks very DCS. Yeah, you're quite right, sir. Quite right. See, that's my lack of knowledge on how to set up the stream so that it shows what I want it to show. I just want it to show I'll be flying in one of these, you know, DCS, War Thunder or 2020. I want it to just show that rather than selecting the category. I'll have to look into how to change that somehow. I just don't know how to do it. See, when I look at my Restream overview, it shows it as the title, War Thunder DCS and MSFS2020.
Yeah.
So obviously that's not.
When you set it, there's another one in there for. Actually, it doesn't have all titles. I know when I was using Restream, they said we don't support all titles, but we're working on it. Now.
Yeah, that's right.
So I'm going to give a pass.
Flipping onto my other screen for a minute anyway. Yeah, go on.
I can't remember what I was going to say, sorry. Now, I'm in here, I got my Gatling guns. One shot, a pair of bullets from an I-16 will set alight one of these fuel trucks. Let's see what happens with a Gatling gun. Assuming we can hit in the first place. Excellent, that did hit. Yeah, that was a good 6 or 7
surely
rounds.
they should have been taking that out. I was watching that. They should have been taking that out, I'm sure.
Yeah, well, that's the second truck. I for sure got maybe 6 or 7 hits per gun on. And
I was watching the sparks hit the vehicle, and I would have thought.
Oh, I see. Right, you were watching the vehicle rather than my stream.
I was watching. No, not your stream. I'm watching you in DCS, and you were hitting the vehicle you're at now. Got it that time. I imagine that. Did you see what your damage percentage was when you hit?
No, I've got that switched off.
I think you actually missed on that one.
I got some on the second shot though.
I didn't. Yeah, I looked away. I missed it.
Yeah, Jacksy's saying I've got cotton bullets installed. I think it's possibly right.
That'll be it. Yeah.
Jacksy, when was the last time you flew the Huey? Because I think I found a bug the last time I flew this. If you touch the trim whilst you're in the air, it locks. As in, it locks on and you can't release it. No, sorry, it locks out the control surfaces, and you can't use it. I'm gonna try it again. Yep. Oh, no, has it done it? They might have fixed it. No, they have fixed it. Oh, thank God for that. That was a nightmare. Loaded blank rounds, yeah. What is this? Die Hard 2? Eugene Scovsons, sorry I didn't see you. If you've spoken so far, I didn't hear you, but I just seen you in the list.
Oh, it spawned me in with my flaps down. I'm sure I didn't do that. Unless it's just registering the position of my switch, it must be.
Well, there's for sure been some odd things with the aircraft spawns. Because there was a time when there was a random F-14 rolling around.
Right.
Some of the aircraft loaded with no fuel.
Ah. Something that would be good in DCS would be if, I think in War Thunder, I'm sure that in War Thunder you can do it, you can tell it to be less sensitive in zoom. There's a sensitivity in zoom setting, and in this there isn't, so when you're zoomed in, the tiniest head movement has a dramatic effect, doesn't it?
I think I only just managed to bunny hop over that lamppost. Wouldn't mind seeing that from the outside. How far into the stream? It might be worth having a look at the replay.
So you sort of suddenly nosed up to get over the wires or something?
Yeah, it was a very aggressive nose up and throttle up.
Yeah. I thought I was hearing you like blowing things up, explosions and stuff, and perhaps there was some of that as well, I don't know, but then I suddenly realised what I thought was explosions was me just like breathing across my mic. like that.
Yeah.
Sounds a bit like an explosion to me, from what I'm hearing.
troops down there, like something
I
on
have
one
done
of
the
Rock's
same,
armour
but I
service.
thought it was thunder outside.
I'm sure I've at least hit a couple of them.
LOL.
Are they going down?
What I was just saying about breathing over the mic, Jack Seed said, I've done the same, but I thought it was thunder outside. Okay, I think I'm ready to go. I've been, just recently, including tonight, I've been doing a lot of flying in DCS without my stabiliser, my chair stabiliser plugged in,
yeah.
so there's every danger of me sliding myself back in my seat, but I've been getting away with it. It's been okay. And the trouble is my I say stabiliser, I mean like a restraint, my chair restraint. The trouble is when I use it, I'm kind of locked into position, so I can't quickly get up and get out. I've got to slide the whole unit with me on it, slide it all out for me to get out of my seat, and then slide it all back into the right place. Okay.
I think for all this firing that I've been doing, I've only actually shot one infantry so far.
Well, they're smaller targets.
You know, I normally have a slightly better hit rate than that, or a slightly more effective hit rate rather.
Yeah. Right, I'm gonna go.
Incidentally, people on my stress rate.
That was lucky. I hadn't taken my brake off.
Yeah.
Realised it just in time. But having said that, in sorting out that, I took off my right aileron and stuff, so that was a pretty horrible takeoff, but it's come up.
Don't start going down quick. I'm about to come out. Well, I'm about to unleash the rockets for a start, and then when I inevitably miss with those, I'll have to come out with a KA. This is getting embarrassing, the amount of misses. They're still not much, but using 2 rockets to down 1 infantry I think is possibly a little bit excessive.
Yeah, maybe a bit.
It's down. Oh man, why is that? Host. Oh, hang on. That's why I'm hearing myself double. Princess Yeo, thank you for the host. I really do appreciate it. How's the rest of your stream? I mean, these rockets I've got left. Thank you, Jax. So for the benefit of Princess Yam, this is what we're flying. And when we come to land it, inevitably this will be crashing. drop off from those rockets is nuts. If we can take out the last couple. Yep, there's 2 left. DCS. Are you pulling it down through Steam or direct from the original mix? They're getting... Yeah, what are they wearing? Right, I had enough of this. Just come out in the KA, finish them off direct. Yeah, okay. Quite often, that's kind of the kicker, isn't it? It's quite often that the Steam download will max out the connection, whereas other things don't.
Have we still got tanks on the bridge?
No tanks, no.
Oh, okay. I'll fly over the bridge and go onto the other lot that are in the field.
I don't think can I just have lunch and TV if I don't speak up anything? Thank you. Thank you, Jens. Appreciate it. Now sit back, relax, and watch me make a complete pig's ear of landing this. You're going to get it in the parking left way. Wow. Yeah, Jax, you don't see that very often, do you?
Not sure if any of those for me. I'm not hearing them. So you'll have to name me if it's for me.
Oh, sorry, yeah, I forgot I was open mic. Glad to see this. Right, we're going to take the KA out.
Oops, just hit the ground.
We haven't even used all the rockets up, blimey. Right.
Oh, I survived though. I might take a look at these tanks, go for a walk. Got it. Got it. Is that you shooting or is that my results of my... Oh no, that's the result of my explosions, my attacks.
Yep.
You saw 2 tanks explode and I figured it was you, but it wasn't. It's just ones that I'd hit that were burning. There's more than one kind of tank at this area, isn't it? In the field, where they're lined up in the field.
The one near the bridge.
Yeah.
No, I think it's all one kind.
No. They are visually different. I think it might be that some... Oh no, it could be the angle. Hold on, hold on. Yeah, perhaps they are. It's just the angle of the turret that made them look different, perhaps. Yeah, see, I don't know one tank from another, but perhaps they are the same. It's just that I'm looking at the turret from different angles. Or rather one, yeah, the way they're angled in the field. They've both got the turrets pointing forward, but from my angle I'm seeing the whole tank at different angles, so that's what made them look different, perhaps. I suppose I could just click on them on the map, couldn't I? That'd be less fun than walking through the grass though. Are you saying you don't use Restream anymore? She said about when you used it. Oh, Lexor mic mute. I don't know if you know.
Sorry, I was muted. I just realised. Yeah, because I'm an affiliate, I'm not allowed to, stream to Twitch and other platforms simultaneously.
Oh, right. Yeah, I think you've mentioned that before. I'm getting good frame rate most of the time as well, by the looks of it. It all seems fine.
Yes.
Although, having said that, I really don't feel confident that that lighting thing that might have lost me 5 or 7 FPS, really not sure that it's actually made that much difference. It's still very bright. Well, I expect it to be a bit shadowy, like looking directly down into the aircraft. You'd expect it to, and where your feet are, where your rudder pedals are, you'd expect that to be pretty much in shadow, I would have thought. I need parking bay 56 back though, that's for sure. It's not much of a longer run, but it is a longer run to go from 10 to the airfield. I mean, to the runway. Well, first time start on the I-16, that's good news.
My first spawn in the 16 didn't start, oddly.
I think it's all that the timing of that, winding it up, getting the flywheel spinning, dropping it in, and then pushing that same lever or button straight in to actually engage it.
Well, I've got that on two buttons. I've got that on two buttons. So I push one to pull it out, and then I keep it held and push the other one, and it pushes it in.
Okay. Well, the thing is,
but it's a 12 count. It's a 10 to 12 second count to get it up to the right.
It was 15. Yeah. Okay. Just guessed that. So I guessed it right on this occasion anyway, because it started straight away, no trouble. But the rocket firing button is still a mystery to me. I cannot work out what I'm supposed to do to make that work.
Well, for me, you do one left click to put it to the rocket bomb 1 indicator. Or 1 or I, it doesn't matter which one it is, as long as it is one position off of its default. And then make sure you've got a rocket firing button mapped.
Yeah, I've got a rocket firing button mapped because it works. It's only the position of that switch that throws it out. But I'm clicking it and it's not going. Do you mean right click or left click?
Weapons not arming.
Right, I don't know if you're catching me, but did you mean right click or left click? You said right. You said left click, but did you possibly mean right?
No, don't think so.
If I left click that on that switch, nothing happens at all. I'm not sure if I'm transmitting.
Yeah, you are. Sorry.
Yeah,
I just wasn't sure what to respond with.
Okay. No, so if I normal click, left click on that switch, nothing happens at all. I'll get an up and down green arrow when I hover over it, but when I click it, nothing happens.
Up, down, no. It's a dial.
Yeah, I know. But I get an up, down, the little green indicators you get when you hover over buttons and switches and stuff. I get a small up, down green arrow when I hover over that switch.
I don't know. I've never noticed it, to be honest.
Oh no! Wait a minute. I know why.
It's not because your mouse is touching the stick.
I haven't got any rockets.
Yeah.
That's why it's not doing anything.
It should still. I thought it moved the dial either way.
It does if I right click it. I can see where it's pointing because the switch itself is in the way. But I haven't got any rockets, so it's academic.
Rog, there should be. No, I can't remember. I was struggling to get it to work right because I downloaded it. And I was fiddling with it locally. Whatever it was I was fiddling with. But I couldn't get into anything. Oh no, I managed to get into the BTCs, whatever it is, that was on the bridge that are now currently deceased. But I wasn't getting much success in getting into ground units. Now I don't know what ground units are supported. It's possible that I need to put different ground units down in order for players to be able to take control of them.
Request rearming. Copy.
You could try coming in. There are some BTCs, whatever they are, in what is currently the War Thunder push area, or control point, area.
Rearming complete.
Because I'm low doesn't mean I want to land. Trace. Oh, damn it. Watch aircraft, I think it's a bit late for that. Dead. Okay, I've had better landings. It's a very slim line. Should we watch a KA ejection? I was wondering if I was going to get hit by a chariot, but it looks like there's no clip. The civilian traffic doesn't have any clipping. Or should we fly next? Or should we crash next? So did you manage to get down in something that's got rockets in it in the end?
Was that me?
Yeah, sorry.
No, I realised that I hadn't set my rocket selector switch. So I've just set that, but I've now got to get the selector in the right place. That like the
Yeah, it should be one click, one left click.
No, well that depends on where you started off, but I've been round the clock a couple of times.
I was going to say, yeah, it should be one click from default.
What should show on the top right of the screen?
It looks like an I, an uppercase I, so no tails. Also could be confused with a 1, but it has no tails.
I've got it. Let's see if it fires.
You should be able to fire
fired.
it from the...
It fired.
Yeah. I say it's an I, it's probably some form of Cyrillic letter.
Yeah.
I don't think it's 1.
Oh, because 1 is quite definite.
Yeah.
The rocket just hit the ground.
You might get a bit of background noise.
I think I might reload, so I've got almost 6 rockets.
Okay. So you're going to get a little bit of background noise in a minute.
Oh yeah? Oh, you're nearby then?
Yeah.
Well, you must be a long way away coming in fast, I'm guessing. So I ain't seeing you, or hearing you, anywhere.
Request rearming.
Copy.
Well, I'm still not seeing. It must be miles away.
Rearming complete.
Are you about to slip onto the runway?
No, you're clear.
And what sort of flap do I need for takeoff here?
If I've got rockets, I'll go for 15 degrees.
Can't remember how you
Have a
get
good
to count
stream,
that.
but logging off.
There's a dial just in front of, or just inside of your right knee.
Thanks, Rob Roll. Yeah, I can see the lever, but how do you know what?
No, there's a
percent?
dial. In your right knee, on the inside of your right knee, or just above your right knee, one of those.
Are we talking left or right? I mean left knee.
Right. Hang on, let me just pull up
I'm not seeing a dial.
your stream, so. Well, it's a gauge, not a dial, a gauge.
Oh, actually, what, on the instrument panel?
Yeah.
Right.
Let me pull up your stream a second.
I'm not seeing
So,
it. Oh, hang
yeah,
on. Yeah, okay.
right, so. Right, to the left. No, I keep right. So, your
alright, hang
rocket
on.
selector.
15.
Yeah.
Right, that's probably about right. And I've got
Yeah.
to throw the back lever forward, although I've got to unlock it first when I get up.
Yeah.
I assume it's locked
So,
at the moment.
Yeah, backwards is locked.
Right.
So you throw the top lever forward, the middle lever up, and the back lever forward.
Oh, okay. I've got those around the wrong way then. So unlock it, middle lever, back lever, and then gear.
And then start winding. Yeah.
Yeah. Once I'm up. Okay. Okay, let's see how we go. Do you normally stick back on takeoff?
Not generally, no. I don't know if I should.
Alright, I'll give it a
Sometimes
shot.
I remember to apply some very small amount of right roll to try it, because it tries to roll to the left.
Okay, I'll give it a try.
You are pointing off centre. I don't know if you're. Yeah. Yeah. That's exactly what that's it. You're starting to pull it straight now. Did you throttle up 100% straight away?
No.
Yeah, the back. No, just did that one twice. So the lever that rotates 180 through to 0 degrees, that needs to be up.
Up.
Yeah. So you've got the lock lever. Yeah, that one. Yeah, that's it. So that needs to be up, and then we'll go further back in the cockpit. And there is another lever. Throw that forward, and the gear will come up a lot faster. So stop running. I've just caught up with your stream, so. just haven't been speaking to me.
That's for me, I can't hear it at the moment.
Follow for Otter Speaks.
Hello, Paul O'Fur. Follow for Hotas. You mean you're following me just to watch how I use the Hotas or what?
Because we use the Otters.
Ah, because I use it. Okay. Well, that's nice anyway. Welcome. Oh, it's Paul Deeper, isn't it? Not Paul Over. Have you, this is DCS. Not War Thunder. I know apparently the stream says War Thunder, but I've yet to sort that out. I'm not very good at that. But this is DCS. I'm flying an I-16 in DCS.
I didn't know that you were written in DCS.
Oh yeah, I normally fly the Spit. You've caught me at a very unusual time where I'm flying the I-16.
I have been F-14 and F-18.
Right, in DCS. España. He said in DCS I have sorry, that is actually, I'm talking to the stream, that was actually a keyboard. Hablo. I'm not sure what hablo means. Oh, okay. Me too, neither. Je parle français un peu. So what part of the planet are you on? I'm going to call you Paul. Right. I speak enough Danish to say "to force on the pomfret attack," which means 2 sausage and chips, please. Right, so you speak enough Spanish for that? I do play War Thunder 2, yeah. Currently we're doing DCS. We've had tests, yeah. This is my setup for everything. Right, I'm going to see if I can land this bird. I believe that the DCS flight models are far more accurate. They're probably very accurate. The War Thunder, I normally fly the Spitfire, and in War Thunder the Spitfire is a mess. It is. It's still a good plane for me because I like Spitfires, and that's what I normally fly. I just realised I can't land. I got my gear down. That's a bit of a job. Yeah, so as an example, in a Spitfire, if I was to put my flaps down now, even at something like 90 to 100 miles an hour, it would nose up.
Yeah,
Horrible.
the vicious bridge is cleared.
That's just not right. There's a number of things in the Spitfire that are wrong. Was that for me?
But yeah, just so you know, the bridge with the nasty guns is done.
Oh, okay. So as you probably saw top left of screen, that's Laxor. He's my usual squadding partner. I'm going to see if I can land this. I've got to get the gear down. That's an operation by itself.
Someone sitting in
That's what I thought. I mean, I know the flight model in DCS is better. But I can't play DCS in VR because my current
It's a spotted scope.
I can't see your whole message at the moment. Yeah, I'll take a look in a minute.
It's a spotted warhawk. It's a spotted warhawk.
What?
And my gear's not all the way down.
That looks like a hard landing, Lex. What's going on there? Are you landing a Harrier like a normal jet? Sacrilegious.
Well, I was landing a Harrier like I land everything. Over speed, over altitude, and changes attitude.
How do I get my gear all the way down?
Right, so if you've released it and it's stopped winding, what you need to do is going to be a bit more than thing to do in the air, but as long as you've got altitude, you'll be good. So you need to, you know, the rear lever, the one that made everything move quick. You're going to throw that to the back of the aircraft, and then put the gear into the up motion, and wind the gear back up very slowly. So it pulls in the slack on the cables. Then drop the gear into the down position again and start unwinding down, but leave the rear lever where it is for the time being. Once you've gone most of the way, you can then make sure you're also under or about 200 knots, 200 kilometers. Because if you go over about 200, then it slows down the gear speed.
Not to worry. I couldn't hear most of what you were saying. I was trying to remember what you were saying for when I was going to come to it, but I couldn't hear it properly anyway. I've probably got a pulled down voice meter, but I don't want to do that really because it takes down what I'm hearing of the game. But I've brought it down. Yeah. You're already at 100 on Discord. I'll see how it goes now. I've brought it down a bit. I'll take a spit.
I mean, you want me in an I-16 Warhawk?
Actually, I'm just looking.
Yeah, I don't care.
If I can jump in a second, I was just looking and just noticed the time. I was going to quit at one, so I'm not going to get a new aircraft. The person that was watching me, well, one of them anyway, has gone to do dinner. So I'm going to put a message on for him, and hopefully he'll pick that up. And I'll say goodnight to you folks, and maybe catch you next week. All right.
Sounds good, Bill.
Okay,
take care. Have a wonderful evening.
TTFN. Right, for anyone that's still there on my stream, I'm now going to close. I'll need to turn in, so I'm now going to close. Thanks for joining me. Hopefully catch you another time. Night night.